Felix Hernandez was one of the most dominating pitchers in baseball for over a decade, but began to slowly regress once he turned 30 years old. What happened to Felix Hernandez? What was the root of his decline? And where is he now? We will answer that in today's video. Hernandez signed with the Seattle Mariners at only 16 years old out of Venezuela in 2002 and quickly rose through the Mariners minor league system. In 2003, at 17 years old, he went 7-2 with a 2.2 ERA across Class A. In 2004, Hernandez was named the Mariners Minor League Pitcher of the Year, and at the beginning of 2005, Baseball America listed him as the #1 pitching prospect in baseball. He started 2005 in the minors, but was called up in August at only 19 years old and became the youngest pitcher to debut in the last 30 years. He showed tons of promise as a rookie in 12 starts, going 4-4 with a 2.67 ERA. Following his strong rookie season, Hernandez continued to improve, and in 2008, he put together his best season yet when he posted a 3.45 ERA in 200 innings. Felix started out 2009 on fire, going 4-0 in the month of April. May wasn't so kind to him, however, as he went 1-3 with an ERA over 4 and had a start against the Angels where he allowed 11 hits and 6 runs in only 5 2/3 innings. After the horrific start against the Angels, Mariners manager at the time, Don Wakamatsu, publicly called him out for not stepping up as the team's ace. Those words were all Hernandez needed to hear, as from that point on, he went 14-2 with a 2.10 ERA. Hernandez built off his dominant 2009 season and started out just as good in 2010, leading the league in innings, second in strikeouts, and was 7th in ERA in 19 starts before the All-Star break, yet somehow did not make the All-Star team. I guess you could say he took it personal that he did not make the All-Star game, as in 15 starts in the second half, he was unhittable, posting a 1.88 ERA and overall finished 2010 with a 13-12 record and a 2.27 ERA in 249 innings pitched. Felix led the league in ERA, innings pitched, innings per start, quality starts, fewest hits per 9 innings, and placed second in strikeouts and was named the 2010 American League Cy Young winner that year. From 2011 to 2013, King Felix not only remained one of the best pitchers in the American League, but best pitchers in baseball. One start that stands out during those 3 years is August 15, 2012, when Felix threw the 23rd perfect game in baseball history, and to date is the last perfect game. Felix was an ace, and the Mariners rewarded him like one in the spring of 2013 when they extended him on a 7-year deal worth $175 million, which made him the highest paid pitcher in baseball history for drumroll please. Exactly 1 month, as in March the Tigers extended Justin Verlander on a deal that paid him $180 million. He was really good in 2013, but his production in 2014 went to a whole nother level, and it was one of the best pitching seasons in recent memory. On May 12th, he struck out a career-high 15 hitters, and 2 months later, he was named the American League starter for the All-Star game and was named to his 5th consecutive All-Star team. Despite having the lowest ERA and WHIP since Pedro Martinez in 2000, Hernandez finished second in the American League Cy Young voting behind Indians starting pitcher Corey Kluber. 2015 was Hernandez's 6th and final All-Star appearance, but more importantly, the last dominant season of his career. He placed 7th in the Cy Young voting, but his numbers regressed from 2014 and continued to get worse and worse as the years went on. From 2015 to 2019, Hernandez's ERA, WHIP, and hits per 9 all went up, but the most glaring difference was the decrease on his fastball velocity. In 2007, Felix's average fastball was 97.6 miles per hour, compared to 89.3 in 2019. The root of his sudden decline was likely not adapting to a new style of pitching as he got older. We have seen tons of elite and high-velocity pitchers, including CC Sabathia and Zack Greinke, continue to pitch well as they age despite losing their fastball velocity. To combat with the decrease in fastball velocity, CC Sabathia developed a slider and cutter and threw the fastball less and less. In 2013, he threw his fastball 57% of the time, and in his final season, only 17. Zack Greinke's fastball velocity is down 5 miles per hour since 2015, but he's added more off-speed in his repertoire to help get outs, and it's working. I mean, come on, the guy just threw a complete game in his last start. Meanwhile, Felix stayed dependent on his fastball and threw it over 40% of the time in his final season, and it was only a slight drop-off when he was throwing it 60% of the time in his Cy Young season. 2019 was the worst year of his career, and September 27th was not only the last time he put on a Mariners uniform, but it was the last time he appeared in an MLB game. He signed with the Atlanta Braves in the 2020 offseason, but opted out due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And this offseason, he signed a minor league deal with Baltimore, but experienced arm problems and opted out of that deal as well. Who knows what the future holds for Felix Hernandez, but if this is the end for him, he finishes his career as a workhorse and one of the best, if not the best pitchers in Seattle Mariners history. He's one of 7 pitchers in baseball history to start 10 or more consecutive opening days. From 2006 to 2015, he had 10 seasons in a row with 30 or more starts. And best of all, he's the only pitcher in baseball history to throw a perfect game, immaculate inning, and a 4-strikeout inning. That's going to wrap up the video, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications. A lot of you guys watching my videos aren't subscribed, and I'd highly appreciate it.